Stream Element says Just A Streams is now lit. Streaming EA Sports College Football 27, Steam's most controversial game. Playing CFB 27 live.
Put the belt to them niggas.
College football trophies are sacred, from spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illinois. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. And the Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Valentine. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field and they'll have the ball first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game. I'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Running inside, it's Valentine. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Quickly complete. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding, I don't always...
Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Handoff to the lone back. Powers through. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Illinois!
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field, they get on the scoreboard, David, and I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now, the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talk about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talk about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
Finds a little space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play fake, say it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Send the tight end in motion. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
You gotta love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Quarterback sneak. And he's in. Touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal man who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun to give, looking for room. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air, it's Hauser. They'll run the screen. There he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to 55 before going out of bounds.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Gives it on the option. Maybe some room. No space. Touchdown Illini. Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Right back to him on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Tight end now in motion. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Luis.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just gotta take care of it, and every year you pass a live living animal. That's why they changed it.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Brought down at the 46-yard line, and that's enough for the first down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's Sayin to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, say it. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play fake, Julian Sayet. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Quarterback making adjustments. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move.
Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 24 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Crimson Tide, looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The run inside. It's Valentine. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Hard running there.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to and Sayin to throw. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
To the air, it's Sayin. There's the pressure. Rolling on the run. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
After putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles in this game so far getting to the QB, but they finally got to him.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Sayin from the gun on third down. Working that left side now. He'll get up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Moves around to clear up the vision. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. First and 10 from the 36. Finds some fresh air. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Julian with the play fake. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. From the gun on third down, Sayin. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off.
X going for the line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and then put points on the board. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Nice
That second half, I'm trailing. Offense puts a great drive together. Not only that, adds the two-point conversion. Now this team's got the lead.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They've got a first down here. Start has been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Hold it, finds his man on it. Could not make his way to the corner. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. They'll try to pop the draw. Great move. No, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hauser. And they're not on the same page there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. Smashes ahead. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. In the red area, it's Valentine. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. They just keep firing. Gets it to him on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. He missed it. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And I understand the decision, man. You got a chance to take the lead with this field goal late in the football game, but your kicker just doesn't come through, and it was so close. The dreaded doink. Now this game is going to get very interesting down the stretch.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2 minutes. To try to maximize time and get the football back. Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Pulls it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Calls his own number. QB got it himself. Turning on the Jets. out for the extra point try late in the game. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Hauser. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Hits the accelerator to the right. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.
This is just complimentary football. We're seeing it now. Offense scoring points and the defense doing their job. Great job flying to the ball, forcing that football loose, picking it up, convoy to go score, David. Everything going their way.
Everything going their way, making plays, and this offense is going to have to find some answers. Now dug yourself a hole. Going to get in predominantly passing situations. This offense has got to find something fast.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Dropping back is Hauser. Zagged out of the air. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get on this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Here's a heat. Get it out on the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Some will say run the clock, some will say I don't need to add points, but here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Prophet Extension 90, he says, AI viewers streaming. Count.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And getting stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Hardly unusual, it is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the second oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Elevate. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Roll, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. We are at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our our friend Howie Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. He believes so strongly in this wide receiver. He has been in the top 5 all season in receiving yards. Nobody can cover this guy. We've seen every type of different defense. Bracket, zone. Nobody has been able to stop him this year. Let's see if he's able to have a similar impact on game today. Guys?
Howie, thank you. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside the spot. So Iowa's offense, they take control of the football first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, they can still throw it to him, and it's just a nightmare matchup, and you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Give running Ryan Malton. There's some room. Still on his feet. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oak. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, what a move to get open. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Hawkeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Handoff from Malton. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. On the run from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes offense, who will go to work for the 1st time in this one. And here's the name everyone recognizes, Bo Jackson. If you like running the football, we've got a couple of guys who can flat do it in this one.
It's so much fun when you watch games like this. In college football today, it's about tempo and spreading out and air raid and throwing it. These 2 top 25 teams pride themselves on being physical offensively.
And and the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. He's got it down the field. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he added the extra point. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Moulton. Man, a defender miss. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Hawkeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's the give to Moulton. There he goes. They make the stop, and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Nice move there. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look at him.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He might want another play. Throwing, say it. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Smith's got it. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Heck off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They'll go hurry up here.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Moulton. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock it down inside the 10. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Say it. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. 2nd down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Got it set up on the outside. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. They've got the screen set up. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. He's got it for a big play. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's Sayin to throw. Bringing the heat. And he never had a chance. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Fighting Irish, looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Buckeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. They understand all of the hype and excitement surrounding their wide receiver, and they are trying to get him the ball. It just hasn't gone that way so far in this game. I know they want to target him here early, try to regain some of that confidence and momentum. We'll see if he can get into a rhythm with his quarterback here to start the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Miles through the defense. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Julian saying the throw. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. From the red zone, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. There'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go play action with Sayet. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Kinnick is having a connection bid to try to help the knee on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Now here's Sayet. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This guy's just playing like an All-American his last couple of games out. Now, last game he had 2 sacks. He just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Finds his target down the middle. Pulled down for the tackle.
Nice Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Sayin on the play action. Throws to the wideout. Knew where we wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Sayin fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put through.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They call the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
Who's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Lined up in the gun on third down, say it. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Iowa spends his second timeout here. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're putting their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense likely to lead on the run to milk this clock. Throwing, say it. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there and knock it away and deny the score. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll go to the counter play. Got a little grass. With a minute 52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. How did you run the ball in second and long? You stink, OC, or you get the big applause. You're like, yes, nice job. Keeping a manageable third down situation. Good call. So, tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Sticking with the run and the run-pass option in this situation. Anything it takes to wrap up the victory. They'll run it. It's Jackson. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's really important at this point in the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ross. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice the safety and try to get more hacks close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the defense in desperation mode trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Let's go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Into the end zone for 6. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snags it over the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. The Hawkeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Under fire. He gets away. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. Just a gut-wrenching way to finish for this defense. A penalty, eliminating all hope, and this one is going to go in the books. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's picked off and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Put me on that.